All right, this is OneLastMidnight. Welcome back to another episode of Autonauts. Well, a lot has changed since the last time that I've been on, and you can see I've got some projects going on over here, some new areas that I've explored. I've also got power. I went ahead and got the spaceport wonder. All of these things are really, really cool, but what I really want to talk about today, because I haven't used them up until this point, is signs. So there's some signs that you can make over at the, where is it? The Good Workbench. And you've got various signs. You've got a regular sign, you've got a directions sign, and you've also got a billboard. And the difference between these signs are actually kind of like the amount of space, the area in which people can work. And so what happens is when you put down a sign, the largest one being the billboard, when you put down a sign, you have this, area of influence. And what you can do is you can tell bots to work within that area of influence. And this works mainly for bots that happen to have some sort of find in command. So I'll give you an example here. I have set up a builders group, and inside of that builders group, we've got a bunch of bots in here, and most of the bots say something along the lines of find some item and then find the item in the blueprint. And so what you could do with these, we're going to set up a new one, completely new one, because I need one for something over here like crude metal. Do I have crude metal in this list? I don't. So let's put a crude metal one in here. And let's get a new bot. I want to make feet because I always like a fast bot, especially for dropping off stuff. So let's make some feet really fast. And we'll get the axle as well. And that guy's going to have to go build more axles, but that's no big deal. So we'll build some feet. And we'll take the first bot on the list, which is kind of like not intuitive because it puts it on... I think it's this guy right here, yes. And we'll install the feet on him. And we're going to call this guy Crude Metal. I'm going to call him Crude Metal 01. Just in case I have to have two, I like to put 0102 on there. Okay, so what I want to say to him is, hey, look, go pick up the Crude Metal in the storage container. My Crude Metal Storage 3 container. And then drop it into any blueprint that might need crude metal. Okay, so done. So let's go ahead and let's recode this. I want him to move and take until his hands are full, and then I want him to find in the blueprint until his hands are empty. Whatever he's going to drop off the crude metal into the blueprint until his hands are empty. And then I want to repeat this forever, but in the find nearest blueprint, I don't want to use the area that's currently highlighted. I want to use this structure, and the structure is this sign right here. So wherever this sign is located, that's where you're going to drop your crude metal. So let me show you how this works. I'm going to turn them on. Of course, crude metal is not needed in this area over here. But let's move this sign. Currently, right now, they're in the process of just finishing off this little road here. And matter of fact, before I leave and tell you more about signs, let me just wait until this road is completed. All right, so he's finished the road, and anything inside of this area of influence has been built. So I'm going to go pick this sign up. I'm way over there by the crude metal area, so I should be zipping in here pretty quickly. There I am. And I'm going to move myself over to this area right here. And I'm going to drop the sign down. And so here he comes. I'm carrying the sign. Oops, I actually want to move the sign down a little bit more. There we go. So that we can encompass this whole area. So what's going to happen is all of these bots that I have, these builder bots, you're going to see them come rushing in. They've got stuff. And they're just dropping off anything that is required in these blueprints. So signs are hugely powerful. I wasn't aware of the power of signs until recently. Did I find the signs out, and now I just can't stop using them. In the case for builders like this and building blueprints, they're invaluable, absolutely invaluable. And you can have, you know, multiple of these guys set up building stuff in different locations. I like having just a portable building crew. So one of any item that you can actually make is perfect to put into this crew, because these guys are just going to go and they're going to make as much as humanly possible. Now, they can't finish these constructions out because I don't have rough blocks and I don't have bulrush cloth yet. I don't have a production line for either of those. So those are going to be manual processes for now. But once I have those done as a production line, I will have delivery guys and dropping these resources off into the whole building group so that I have that all covered. So they're building, these are power lines. And we'll talk about power lines in the next video because I had to set up power for any of this crude metal construction. I was able to get crude metal construction. But I just wanted to talk about, just really quickly, the power of these signs, because beforehand I was having to manage everybody's delivery area. So this radius in which they're searching for and delivering to, I was actually telling the rock guy and the pole guy and moving those and changing those around, not realizing that the sign was as powerful as it was. Of course, like I said, this is the smaller one. This is the sign itself. So it has a smaller radius. I believe it's 17 by 17. And the billboard has a much larger radius of 21 by 21. I don't know if you're going to need bigger than this. Maybe you will. Maybe you won't. There is a way to get an even larger sign, a good sign, which has a 36 by 36 radius. Unfortunately, the only way that you can get that good sign is by coming down here and finishing off this fishing reward right here. So make 3 good fishing rods. I need to catch 200 bait, and I also need to catch 200 fish. And when this unlocks, it actually gives me the good sign. Weird that it's in this area, but you get it from here. And I just got the ability to make the good fishing pole pretty recently. So that's something that I'm going to be working on unlocking. There is a lot of things that you get in these, you know, little academy achievements when you complete them that you really need to do. And they're really important. So there's some that we need to, you know, set up in here. I need to do mushroom farm. I need to do an orchard, pumpkin patch, carrot patch. There's a 2 small orchards. I guess this is coconut and that's apple. So I haven't done those yet. I haven't done a small fishing operation yet, but we'll get all those taken care of in time and get those worked out. Again, if you guys are playing this game and you haven't figured out how to use the signs or deal with the signs, go back to the beginning of the video, because I just showed you how to hook a bot up to that area. And man, it'll make your life a whole heck of a lot easier. All right, well, that's it for me. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Would love to have you in the community. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find the links in the description below, and make sure to hit that notification bell. That way you know when I go live and when I post new videos. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.